All right. So we've got here Purple Scoo versus X. Looks like they're going to FD. So Purple Scoo is currently number 4, arguably number 3 on RPR. X is a quote-unquote gatekeeper from Florida who moved to NWA for work, and actually both of them moved to NWA.
This is his first season to be here completely.
Correct. Yeah,
So-
placed very well at the last FNA. Actually, I believe the past 2. Has beaten plenty of PR members and really is working his way up.
Yeah.
It's very impressive to watch.
He's
from an
definitely been
outsider
on a
perspective.
tirade today.
Yeah.
Not knocking on Scoo, who's done very well today.
Oh yeah. Scoo's very consistent.
Oh yeah, very consistent pitch.
I mean, he wouldn't be number 4 if he wasn't. So
Obviously. I don't know this matchup very well. I know it's like 60-40.
Yeah, it's
for
hard for Doc.
Doc.
Cause like she can like float cancel nair or fair through pills pretty easily.
Yeah. It's
On
just
top of it, pretty well.
Doc
And
just
like
has a
Doc's,
rough
yeah,
time.
Doc's. I mean, Doc's recovery game is not phenomenal. So being able to float cancel nair and then drop down and grab ledge is really gonna try and cover a lot of pills, which he's gonna try and get him off the ledge and everything. But
Yeah, using him
it's
to force him
just kind of
back
rough
on stage.
Yeah, and it's definitely an uphill battle for X.
Yeah. It's a
Making it even stocks,
lot
a
of
little bit of a
patience, basically.
a little bit of a deficit. Yeah, I think patience is the key. See, you can just see the back air, just with the booty bump the pill. So on top of her being able to pull out those turnips
Yeah.
and have a
She has her
potential
own
item,
projectile.
quote unquote, advantage. Yeah. He went for that up B to get around, but really just got punished for it real hard.
Yeah. I know he likes to, especially out of shield, up B cancel.
Yeah.
I mean, he does that
see,
exactly, and it works fairly well
Yeah.
against all characters.
I mean, it's like a little slightly slower shine.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe you have it's either 3 or 4 frames to do it.
Yeah, it's a really hard
You have
input
to-
because
yeah.
it's basically across the top a quarter circle
Yeah.
back.
It's really goofy.
Within like 3 frames or something.
Yeah, so if you're facing one direction, you have to quarter circle rotate the other direction
Yeah.
within 4 frames.
Yeah.
So, which is fairly tight. That's not the tightest thing in Melee or any fighting.
Yeah.
But it's nonetheless, it is still difficult.
It's no teching.
Right. Oh, we see a nice little down throw to down air into double up air combo there.
Yeah, he's definitely, for as uphill as this would be and as much of a deficit as he is at, this is not.
It's much closer than
he's
you
definitely
would
making
expect
the
on
comeback.
paper.
There is a stitch face on the field.
Oh,
and that's
I'm
gonna
glad you
hurt.
caught that because I didn't until he got hit with it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And he
Can you imagine how hype it would be? Just like Stitch cape. Oh my god.
reflect the or shine the sandwich shot. It's fine. Yeah, that Stitch does like 30 damage each time, and then Scoo was close enough to that. When he threw it, he caught it back. So
Yeah,
it's-
that's
he
the
could've used
scariest
it
part. Like,
probably 4 or 5
you
more
get a
times.
Stitch, you're like, okay, RNG is what it is.
There you go.
But when you're able to keep it, that's the scary part.
Yeah. And right there, he was doing a lot of just spacing, so he would run up to her and then wave dash right back to try to get that, bait her to move out of shield so he could get his forward air, which is Doc's best knockback move.
The
for its
reverse
range.
up. Was fair. Oh, good item throw. There we go. Nice sweet spot. Ooh, just trying to be patient. Really trying to
There you go.
get it.
Safe.
Really just trying to force him to come in.
Yeah, it's
It's hard.
game
This
of
is
patience.
Yeah,
and
this
that
is
was
a waiting
another
game.
Stitch
Like,
that
this
was
is
just
hard.
thrown off.
That was really risky. Scoo did not capitalize on it, which is lucky for Zay or for X, but that was a very iffy forward air.
Oh yeah. Right here, it looks like it's just an edge guard situation, but Scoo mixing up the timing by closing the umbrella.
Oh,
Nope, she's still
so
living.
close.
DI was
really one
questionable,
more
but
hit
that
on
was-
either of them is really good. Oh man,
That's a dot face. That's got to be rough.
it's a very close game.
This could,
See, they're
depending
both
on
resorting
who's
to throwing
patient
projectiles.
and who's,
Oh!
yeah, ooh,
Ah, very close.
very
Purple
close. It was
Scoo takes game 1.
There's a lot of spacing, a lot of picking to their spots to go in, and it just seemed like towards the end there, Scoo had the advantage.
Oh, they're going back to FD.
I think it's a comfortable stage because as much as Doc likes the room and doesn't have to deal with platforms, he doesn't want to take her somewhere huge where she has more room to survive.
Yeah, the only other place I was thinking was possibly Fountain? But
Yeah, but
it's
then you
still
have
questionable.
Yeah, because then you have the high ceilings.
Right.
And then the
Which is going to, I mean,
platforms
overall
are
that's going to
nice.
hurt your forward air as Doc. But
yeah.
this seems like it's the better choice. I'm not sure there is a best choice here, but good item regrab.
I think a lot of it has to do with the playstyle because Zay is very comfortable at being patient.
Correct.
And choosing his moments. He's a very
Yes.
fundamental-based player, so he likes
There
to
you go.
choose his moments of when to come in and when to use attacks.
Yeah.
And so, like, right there, he kind of...
Oh,
It was a fair trade. It was a fair
Worth.
trade. He had to do it.
Even Purple Scoo with a little shrug, he was like, well, yeah, it works.
That's one of those that, you know...
You're like,
Peach
screw
can
it.
Peach can live upwards of 200%, so if you kill her at, 110 like that and trade your stock, some would say it's fair.
Yeah,
getting
I
those
don't
up
remember
airs.
what percent Zay was at, but
He was over 70, I think.
okay. See, yeah, that's not terrible. Oh, gets
Another fair.
another one for the kill.
See, and now it seems like
Dude, he's at the
a lot
sexy
more
percent.
comfortable.
Dude, this
Super
is
Saiyan
hot.
percent. There you go, the reverse
This
cape.
is hot. Sexy
Yeah,
percent,
Zay's
sexy percent
definitely
power.
going
Let's
to
go.
work right now.
Ah,
And maybe that first game was a lot of feeling each other out, and now they're kind of
Right.
capitalizing more on each other's
all
what
right.
they'd
Well,
like to do.
it happens. Maybe he lost his jump. That definitely happens. Like I've said before, it's a very dynamic game. It's not.
Yeah, they're definitely
It's not like
another
MVC where
upbeat.
you mess up, you lose, but it's just different.
And Scoo's definitely working here. He's pulling those turnips, which are going to give him the
Playing
biggest
much more
advantage.
patient.
He's a lot more patient than those first two stocks.
Yeah, he's pulling more turnips. He realizes, I think, late last game, early this game, that I may not be able to deal with every single pill he has. I think taking that second and a half to pull a turnip is beneficial.
Especially when you get something like a Stitch that can almost instantly kill.
Waited it out, didn't go in too early. That was great timing by X.
Yeah, that was that patience again, showing that he's willing to wait those few seconds of
Right.
where a lot of people would just freak out and throw out a short hop nair or something. But Scoo is very consistent. He's playing very patiently.
This
There
is the
you go,
clear.
just
Come on.
sits the F smash out and just realizes.
Yeah. Scoo doing a good job realizing that X is more or less trying to just space everything in a manner that will force him to a certain place that he's wanting him to be.
And another thing Scoo's doing is he's not really going deep for those edge guards, and that has a lot to do with he is at a deficit, but he's still forcing
Right.
Zay to make these decisions to bring him to the edge.
Right.
Like that was he forced him to use that up beat a sweet spot, and
Right.
because he missed it, he was able to capitalize.
Right.
And I know commentators talk about it, and a lot of people don't do it, but you're supposed to DI those down and out to not
What,
get
the
hit,
down air?
the down air to not get hit by that.
It's hard
There,
because I think
but it's-
the mental aspect of it is that
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of those mix-ups. Like
because
Like cheeks forward.
you're not supposed to go that direction.
yeah, it's one of those hard ones.
Yeah.
Right there, just
Uh-oh.
kind of patiently.
There it
setting that
is.
Shield. There you go. It's 1-1. Now I think the ban will probably be Dreamland, so they're probably going to either go back or
Yeah.
because I don't think Scoo wants to go to a place
Not
that's
Yoshi's.
very compact. And when you have the transformations on Pokemon Stadium, you lose half the stage.
Not even that. I don't
So-
think. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Stadium is too low for. Oh, thank you, RNG.
He said, "I am the father. I am your father, Luke."
Oh, that's. Alright, that's okay. Now, RNG coming in clutch.
And upbeat. I think he tried to cancel there, but he was still in the air from wiggling out of that grab.
Yeah.
So
God, his mashes are great.
it's so quick.
And it's. I don't know how it is in this game, but at least with characters like Meta Knight and PM, when you mash is important.
Yeah.
You have, like, if you're at a tornado
I
as.
think you have to mash throughout the whole.
Yeah, I do too. Like, with Meta Knight and PM, it is so much more important to mash in the beginning to get height than it is in the middle of the end. Like, you get all of your momentum and all of your height then.
So this is why I said Zay wouldn't want to come here, is because you have those dynamic platforms, which allows Purple Skew to get, like we've seen, those down smash on platforms that kind of cover all of Doc's range and kind of set
And they
him
can
up
be
this
at just
little
such an
bubble.
awkward head height for him.
Yeah, especially when
Like,
Zay's
right
trying
there.
to space out. Like, if he's trying to space out moves, and especially if the platform is moving, then Skew just creates this bubble around him with that.
Right. Ooh, hits him with the last hit.
Both players, again, playing very patiently. And it's a lot harder to do on a stage that's this small
Oh, yeah.
compared to FD. But
Just
and see,
didn't fade back far enough.
and those are those down airs on platform or down
smash,
smashes
yeah.
on platforms.
I mean,
They
that's
just cover
case
so
in point
much.
of what you were talking about. That was an interesting trade. I mean, I would take it, but... See, I think what last game and the first game was holding X back. Skew would put so much pressure on shield. X would hope that once he tried to maneuver out of shield, the pressure would let up.
Yeah.
But we saw a lot of X sitting in shield and getting
Skew
hit with a
just-
forward air, for example, and Skew following up with another double jab and catching him with any wave dash out of shield or spot dodge.
And that's also
anything he's
because
trying to do.
Doc's shield isn't the best shield in the game.
No,
It's
true.
for Game & Watch shield, but it's not the biggest shield in the game.
No, I agree, but I think the fundamental aspect of that shield pressure and continuing the pressure instead of letting up is the same.
Yeah. That was a
Ooh,
very
held
good
down.
fade forward for the down air, or for the forward air into down smash.
Yo, this light on the side is throwing me for a loop. See, there it is. Like, why? It's throwing me for a loop. It's just turning off and on. It's bizarre.
So
Oh, you can see it in the VODS. Oh, in the camera. It's great.
There you go. Everyone knows what I'm talking
What?
about. That
What?
trade. Oh, he's living. Nope.
Oh,
That's what I'm
still
talking
does
about.
not
DIing
smash DI correctly.
down and out. And that, I don't know if you have to smash DI.
Yeah,
but I know.
it's multi-hit. So.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's definitely
hard.
down and out, which is an odd angle to DI.
Yeah, I think what hurts is that when you see the hitbox of the Nair, how it kind of, I mean, it's a circle, but at an angle, like
Yeah,
at a
it's kinda
slant.
downward.
Yeah,
So it kind of picks you up.
even
and especially
straight
if you're
down,
trying
as
to-
unfavorable as that is.
Yeah, that was scary.
All right, let's go Battlefield. All right.
I wonder if Zay wants the closer quarters, but he just didn't want to deal with the dynamic platforms and the high ceiling.
I think more or less what he's going to do is use platforms more as a varying point for pills. Because, I mean, everyone knows
Great
the pattern up, down, of that Doc's pills go, and their height doesn't vary. It's from where you shoot them.
You got a
But it's
phantom
good
hit on
for something like that where it's just slightly higher, then goes back to the ground, might do another one. It's going to cover a high option, a somewhat mid-high option, and a lower option.
Yeah, he's got those variant ranges.
Right. And not everyone likes platforms. Just some people don't. Like, I cannot stand FD unless it's someone I can just chain grab.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's...
Well, that's a Sheik main.
Right. I was like, that's just how it works. But
Because me as a Falcon main, I like FD.
See, but I
only
like-
because
I like other
playing
stages that don't have as many platforms. It's really just FD, which is only significant in this game.
Yeah. We have Zay with a slight lead. And this game's going back to just talking about the patience of it.
Center again. He has to be careful. If he's trying to center himself on those platforms, he's really going to have to
He's doing
watch where he's moving.
Yeah, but he is doing very well at recognizing when the down smash is coming and either power shielding or trading, like in that situation.
Or at least trying to
just
smash
saw.
DI.
Yeah. I think we've seen him hold down. That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate SD. An unfortunate SD.
We have
I
someone
believe that was a
popping
Dan
off.
shout. Dan shout.
You know how we feel about Dan in Arkansas. But
Dude, I told him if he beat Happy, we would change it to Fox Dan, but he didn't. So it's still
unfortunate Dan.
it's still
But I can't talk.
an unsavory esports inappropriate word that starts with an F.
That eats sports, dude. I don't want the
That's
name
eat,
pops
dude.
up.
It is eat sports.
Yeah, I can't talk too much about my sensei. He's teaching me Fox. It's okay. So right now we have it back.
You all foxed
Scoo-
it. You all destroy you.
Beauty. Scoo is bringing it back. He's got a turn up. The one thing about Peach having a turn up in this is that he can't forward air, and there were situations there, kind of where Doc was coming in, and he should have been able to forward
Interesting
air,
trade.
but he couldn't. Going for the hard read.
Yeah, that was a. I mean, it was smart still, but
Yeah.
goes for the forward tilt, not the down smash.
I wonder if that's. I know that Doc's forward tilt is very good for spacing.
good.
But I wonder.
It's not the biggest. It's not like Ganon sized, and even Ganon's is not
Well, yeah,
amazing. But
Ganon's-
like, I mean, it's still the same gesture, but it's just so good for his size.
One thing I'm noticing is Scoo, when he comes back from those floats, is he's choosing the spots he lands very carefully. Because right there, rather than landing where Zay could have jumped up and gotten a forward air, he landed as close to the edge as possible, which is a very hard fade back for Zay if he wanted to get the forward air.
Right.
So he's picking his spots very well.
Yeah. See, I like how X is using his movement around the platforms, like using them as a stepping stone, like you saw in Caped. Saw the turnip was coming, backed up and landed on the platform, went forward again to try to get around the projectiles. And
He's definitely maneuvering on them extremely well. Scoo just comes out there and catches him because he says, I know you're going to pill, and that's kind of what you like to do.
Right.
Which is Dr. Mario's best way to approach the stage from the stage.
His Dr. Mario's Nair is what, a frame 4 Nair or something like that?
I know it's his Nair that gets stronger while it's out long.
Is it
correct? I believe so. I believe at the end of the move is when it's the strongest, not at
Really?
the start.
Oh, what an
Whereas
uphill.
Samus's is one
What
that's
an uphill.
strongest at the startup. Alright, so it looks like
Oh, good coverage. Very good option coverage by Scoo.
Scoo's putting that pressure on, and Zay's just trying to return to that patient neutral.
Yeah,
But Scoo's
trying to
very
find that
much
zen
in
place
space.
of where he can recollect himself and
Yeah.
get back into neutral.
It's a lot of who pills out and who pills or turnips out and who feels most comfortable going
Right.
in.
How am I going to get the first off? Oh my god! Cape, regrab, okay.
I know he uses Z for his aerials, a lot of them at least. That's
Yeah.
got to make grabbing.
Probably a little
lot
more
easier.
intuitive, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're pressing it anyways, and you're like, oh, I can do this with this button. I already use it anyways, so I can use it in this situation.
So now we go back to kind of just Scoo trying to
up he
wall him
cancel, let's
out, and
Hype tech.
Zay just throwing out.
I don't think it's going to
It's the
It's
reverse.
like, I don't think that's going to happen.
And we're at last stock, and this is possibly X's tournament stock.
Yep.
Or this could go to game 5. And X is just
Oh,
pulling it out now.
don't forward her. Oh!
The fear of the forward air made that. Good play from both player. That's game 5. Yeah, and this is loser semi.
I'll be doing him dirty.
This is, no, losers, quarters. Yeah.
Quarters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, yeah, winner of this gets 5th.
Who's
Or loser of this gets 5th.
so? Do we know the standings right now?
Yeah, we have Jose. No. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. We have Nitlord and
Let's go Lamppost.
let's go Lamppost. Shoutouts to Big Sexy.
Shoutouts to Big Six. Shoutouts to Big Dick. Let's go, Dick.
Let's go Big Dick Derek. So that was good. I like it.
I like it.
So Nitlord in 8th. I don't remember who he tied with. Oh, Disney got top 8. And then 5th place is the loser of this and Vin. And then winner of this plays Happy for 4th. Oh, that was so good.
Very good call out.
Oh,
And this is interesting.
sorry, I
wonder
kind of
what-
I deviated from my seriousness.
That's fine. I wonder what Scoo banned here for this. I wonder if
think
it was.
There's no basis.
Oh, that's right. So I wonder. Yeah.
Yoangus Bedangus.
I guess this was kind of the trump card because this is
Yeah.
probably very good for Dr. Mario because number one, it's close quarters, but it's also
Along with
very
walls.
close. Yeah.
Oh wait, he can't do the wall jump thing.
No, he can't jump out of that.
Does he still have a wall jump though?
He had no. He's not.
I don't remember.
No, he does not, and that's
Oh my
from
god.
what I said.
That was a moment of great patience.
Yes.
They both were like, do we go in?
The reason I know he doesn't
Oh,
have a
missed
wall
that
jump
up, he can't.
is because there was a the lore behind it is that for a second there, that's a Stitch face. For a second there, I was going to be a Doc main, and then I found out he couldn't wall jump.
You're like, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Uh-oh.
Hype characters only.
Oh, that's
See,
nice.
he went to grab that, which would have been beneficial for him, but it was already pretty stale, which is why it only did 9 damage.
Oh, it did 9.
Did it do 9? I think so. Good catch. Oh. He's using those up airs.
Oh, misses the clear.
A lot like Captain Falcon does against Peach to just kind of wall him out and
Yeah.
keep him up. And it's
Air wobble,
a lot
baby.
harder to do with Doc because his range is
He's so much smaller. He's so tiny.
He's got a Peach.
Oh. Unfortunate SD.
And so this is looking a little bit rough for X. I know he's come back for
That's
more,
it.
but
There it is.
there we go.
Dude, X does so well under
X
pressure.
can
It is
give it to
unreal. He can and will give it to you.
Oh yeah.
He
Won't wait
does
for you to
so
get
well
it on
under
your
pressure,
own.
it's disgusting.
He'll deliver it to you.
To your doorstep.
Knock knock, open up the door. What's up?
It's me. It's X.
It's me.
Xavier.
You're dead.
It's me, you're dead.
Hi, it's me, Goku.
Hi, Dad.
That's my horse.
Where's my chippy?
So this is very close. It's very, very tense right now. Zay, of course,
I am
having
tense.
to go patient.
I am tense. Oh,
Ooh,
that's
gets
it.
caught with that. Where's the Randizimo?
Yep.
Not there. That was very good games
Stay
for
there.
both of our
Stay there.
competitors. Scoot, you're going to stay
Oh,
there.
okay.